welcome to the channel. If you're new, if you're a returning subscriber, welcome back. So grateful to have you here. Please remember this reading is general, so it may or may not resonate. All readings are timeless, could be talking about the past, present, or the future. With that being said, we will get started. We're going to take a look and see what your animal spirit guides have to say. Okay, what's going on with the animal spirit guides? What guidance do you guys have for Leo? Okay, zebra. Says, let go of your fear and know that you are safe and protected at all times. Okay, so Leo, so there could be something that is troubling you right now. Possibly you're not sure how you're going to come up with funds. Maybe it's rent money, or you just feel like there might be a little bit of sense of inadequacy, or you just feel like maybe you've really been beaten down by life in general. Okay, I know last year many of us were definitely going through it. Okay, but I just feel like Leo, there could be a sense where maybe you are losing touch or you're losing hope of things, that things are going to get better. You could be feeling lots of spiritual attacks right now in your life as well, or you just feel like you are doing so much, but you're seeing such little progress. And maybe some of your goals or just getting out of certain situations. But Spirit wants you to know that you are protected. I feel like everything that's happening is just to make you stronger, Leo. I know sometimes we don't want to hear it, but it's also reminds me of the phrase where it says, God doesn't give you anything that you can't handle. So it's possible, Leo, that the reason that you are going through such hardships is because your calling is bigger, right? And so sometimes that can be also a thing that we need to recognize, where maybe the trajectory of our life is different than what we expected it to because it has a bigger purpose. And so sometimes that might mean that we go through more hardships than other people do. Okay, so what else for Leo? You wanted to come out, but you didn't come out all the way, so put you back. What else for Leo? We have cheetah. Says, get clear on your intention, stay focused, and move quickly to achieve your goal. Okay, so Leos, for some of you guys, there could be a little bit of stagnation. You could be uncertain about certain things that are going on, and this could tie back into that saying that you're safe and protected at all times. So there could be projects or things that Spirit has been putting on your heart and for you to start creating or working on, but you might be hesitant. You could be saying, okay, well, I'll get to it. I'll wait for Spirit to give me more information, or, if this is truly meant for me, then give me a sign, and nothing comes. And so you're like, okay, well, I guess it's not. But then maybe a week or so later, a month or so later, it comes back onto your heart. So Leos, I feel like there is kind of a situation where you could be sitting on things that Spirit is trying to guide you, or your spirit team's trying to guide you to do, but you could be feeling a level of inadequacy. So I'll use myself for example, because I try to all the time. When I first started oracle readings and tarot and all that, I felt guided to do so, but I get in my own head many times, and I do feel like I do procrastinate. Procrastinating might be my way of coping with gaining success, if that makes sense. And I know it sounds weird, but there is like a fear that people have of being successful. I personally didn't think I had that, but looking how I self-sabotage and looking at, just feeling like, okay, well, I am creating these scenarios for myself in order for me not to succeed, and then validating that as it being the true reality and saying, well, see, this is why I knew that this would happen in XYZ. I feel like there's the energy of cheating yourself out of your spot if it's your own self doing, and obviously outside influences that might not want you to necessarily pursue your calling the way that maybe God is intending for you to. So that's something to keep in mind here, Leo. I do feel like there is possibly the energy where there is a little bit of stagnancy happening with you. And I did mention this a few months ago now. Sorry, guys, I know I'm gone quite a bit, but that's really what it is. I feel like I need to take breaks in order to recharge and, to get my mind right. And sometimes I don't feel like I'm intuitive enough, I guess you can say, or I need to harness, my gifts more, that type of stuff. But then that energy of laziness and stagnation does creep in, and then obviously life comes in as well. So hopefully you guys understand, and hopefully that does give you a little bit of an insight of things that I struggle with internally. I realize that I have issues with time management since I've gone into my spiritual journey. When I was just having like a regular 9 to 5 job and going about life in the matrix, I was on it all the time. But now the concept of time is just kind of foreign to me. Like, I try to pay attention to it because I need to, especially since I have a child. I need to get her to school on time and all that, and places on time. But still, it's like the concept of time, I'm like, everything comes in divine timing. So even when I try to promise doing certain things, which I need to stop putting a time frame on, because I am a manifester, and yeah, we need lots of time to recharge. But I feel like with that, I'm just like, okay, it'll come in divine timing. So I feel like when you guys get the messages, it's meant for you to see it. Hopefully that makes sense. I feel like I had a whole little spiel there of a wraparound. Sorry, guys, if I did get off topic there. But anywho, I feel like that's kind of what's happening, Leo. It's like there is a little bit of stagnancy with you, right? It's like there's procrastination just keeps happening, or it's simply maybe you don't feel ready to really dive in completely, or you don't feel good enough to dive into whatever spirit is trying to call you to do, or your spirit team's trying to call you to do. What else, Julia? Okay. So I did humpback whale in reverse. Very interesting. I usually don't read these cards in reverse, but I'll read it upright for you guys. It says, music is essential to your healing and well-being, whether singing, playing an instrument, or listening. So I do feel many of you guys, you do have a connection with music. You could be very empathic as well. You just feel everything on a deep level. But this could be something that you are maybe ignoring, and that's why it's coming out in reverse. I almost feel like, Leos, for some of you guys, you're not really tapped into your complete potential, or you're not tapped into where it truly moves you, right? I don't even know how to put that necessarily. Maybe it's also, Leo, that you don't realize that music is going to be beneficial to your healing journey. Okay, listening to upbeat music, of course, listening to, songs about uplifting yourself, empowering music, like what we know about, for an example, I Am Woman, right? I am woman, I am fearless, sexy and divine. That song, just music that makes you feel good. Or was it Tyla Jane's song Energy, where she's like, I'm working on my energy, drinking coffee, taking care of me. And then she said something about manifesting, just that type of stuff. So Leo, that might be something here where it's like you're not seeing how that can really impact you in a positive light. Okay, and that's why it's coming out in reverse. What else for Leo? Okay, we have camel. says, trust that you have the resources to get through the challenges before you. Okay. Yeah, I feel like Leos, you're able to overcome anything. Okay, maybe you're not quite able to see it. I know we're told so many times that we're meant to be leaders, we're told that we're strong, but when we're in the thick of things, sometimes we can get scared about what is to come, and there's no shame in that. But I do feel like your spirit team wants you to know that you are going to be able to come on top of everything. You're protected, even if it seems like everything is falling apart. It could definitely be for your highest good. So let's say that you're trying to manifest something better for yourself and things just fall through, or you feel like you're in karmic energy where it's just, or in some type of karmic cycle where it's like there's a no, 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 constantly back to back to back, or it just feels like something is happening back to back to back. I feel like that is spirit and your team protecting you, because sometimes things that glitter are not all gold, right? Sometimes things that look sweet is not. And so that's also where we have to be very discerning and also trust God, the universe, whatever we subscribe to, that they have our highest good in mind. Even if it doesn't make sense to us at the time, because there is a higher plan for us. So I do feel, Leo, this is just saying that the resources are within you. You just have to tap into it. So there could be a situation here, maybe you have gone through quite a bit of karmic cycles, or you just feel like things just are not working out in your favor. There's the energy of needing to make sure that you are doing that shadow work, that you are healing aspects of yourselves, you're not suppressing parts of you, that you are integrating your light and dark side, that you are actually going within and trying to figure out solutions. So sometimes the solution isn't an easy fix, right, Leo? So let's say, what would be a good example? Okay, let's say you're having money troubles, Leo, okay? You might have the solution of getting another job or picking up extra hours, etc., etc., etc. If you're not doing the inner work and healing your relationship with money and actually going within and asking, is this really what is for me? Because if it's not meant for you, whatever profession or whatever you're trying to do, you're going to receive blockages. So if there is maybe, example, spiritual calling that spirit has been trying to guide you in, and you're still staying stuck and stagnant at a 9-to-5 job, you're going to receive those blockages because you're not obeying source completely. Or you're not obeying source fast enough, I will say, right? And that might be also why this cheetah card is saying, get clear on your intentions, stay focused, and move quickly, right? Obedience is moving at a timely manner with source. So this could be something where you are being disobedient in some shape or form, whether you're realizing this or not, Leo. And this could be why you are receiving certain blockages. All right, let's see what else. We have Tiger. You're being called upon to provide leadership, so trust that you're capable of doing so. Yes, Leo. Some of you guys, you're meant to be in a leadership role. Some of y'all, you're meant to be entrepreneurs, right? Not working under other people. And this could be something that you have been fighting for a very long time. You might not feel like you have enough skill set to do it, but I feel like if Spirit is putting it on your heart, then it is meant for you. I mean, yes, there's going to be learning curves, but Spirit sees the potential in you to at least try. If it fails, then okay, you learn some skills, you learn resilience. And maybe it means that you're meant to start another business, right? This could be just your stepping stone. Sometimes people have to have multiple businesses to fail in order for them to get successful, Leo. So I kind of feel like that's something that could be going on with some of you as well, where it's like y'all are so fearful. And I believe I did a couple readings like this in the past where it's like you guys are so fearful of taking that next step or going in the direction that spirit has been trying to guide you to go because it makes you uncomfortable. However, what you're doing, if you are having financial issues or you're living paycheck to paycheck, whatever it is, barely scraping by, that's uncomfortable too. So I guess the question is, are you going to trust God and what He is showing you or your spirit team is showing you to do in order to make life better for yourself? I mean, of course, when you're first starting out, maybe you do need to have some sort of side hustle to supplement your income until things really pick off in your business, or stay where you're at but create a plan on how to exit. Some of you guys, the calling is just to trust God that He's got you and take that leap of faith because He will provide for you. If you are truly obeying what He's saying to do. But I feel like there's this energy of just being afraid to do it. Very interesting. What else for Leo? Wolverine says you're a lot tougher than you think you are yet, Leo. I feel like your spirit team is proud of you for overcoming obstacles and challenges that you have thus far. But I feel like also they're kind of at the point where they're like, okay, Leo, you have more fight in you. It's time to get going. We have Spider. Says, trust the creative spark you're feeling and express it through writing stories that inspire and enlightens. Okay, so some of you guys, you're meant to be writers. Public speakers is what I'm getting here. Spiders is feminine energy as well. Some of you guys, I don't know why I'm saying this. I don't think spiders is associated with Scorpio energy, but you could have like a Scorpio North node. One second. Let me actually look that up. Alexa, are there any North nodes associated with spiders?
Spiders are known to have nerve nodes. Most spiders are venomous, and their venom consists of hundreds or thousands.
Well, not what I wanted to hear, but okay. But anyway, Leo, I feel like you guys could have, or maybe an Earth North node, twice for Capricorn. But anyway, this is feminine energy. So, Leos, for some of you guys, you might need to tap into your feminine energy, receive some sort of downloads, receive the information that Spirit is trying to give you, possibly create a plan on how to cultivate this business, or, really tap into that energy that you're feeling on how to possibly execute whatever it is that you're trying to pursue, that idea, and run with it. Also, this is giving me a lot of like Piscean energy. Obviously, Saturn is in Pisces, and Pisces is about dreaming big. But also, when it comes to that, we have to tap into that Virgo energy, which is a sister sign, always talks about grounding it. So this could be a situation here where you do need to ground your ideas here, Leo, and turn them into practical plans, which I believe I have stated before in a short or something of that sort. But let's see what else for Leo. Here, a boar. Face your problems head on with confidence and encourage, and you will emerge victorious. Mouse. Condor. Says you're too enmeshed in this situation, so step back and see the bigger picture before making any decisions or taking action. So this to me is kind of getting the energy of possibly just taking some time for yourself, really relaxing, let it get off your mind. Some of you guys, you might need to be doing some type of meditating, all right, and see what comes to your mind when you're meditating, right? I mean, there's so many different music you can listen on YouTube to get you in the zone. I know some people have trouble with meditating. Personally, I've only meditated a couple times. I don't meditate. I'm trying to start meditating. I have not yet, but I'm trying to start creating routines. I'm bad at routines, guys. And this is something I found out again also through being a manifester. We don't really do routines. And also I do feel like it is the Gemini moon in me as well, wanting to switch things up. So that's something that I personally struggle with. You guys might as well, but what else for Leo? No, Panda. Create a sacred space for yourself in your home and or place of work. Yeah. So this could even be about you guys creating some type of altar to talk to your ancestors or connect with your ancestors, I will say. We have Whale. Says your ancestral spirit guides are offering guidance now, so pay close attention to signs and omens from them. Yeah, they're trying to speak to y'all. We have Cat at the bottom of the deck. It's time to strike out on your own and relinquish your over-dependency on others. Yeah, Leo. Notice how we have a little cat and we have a tiger. I feel there's like growth happening between you guys. So you guys could have definitely been like a little cub and now you're growing up to reach your full potential here. This is what you're being guided to do. So you definitely could have gained a lot of wisdom over the years, Leo, and now you're just trying to trust, or I just feel like your spirit team is really trying to guide you into a direction where you can really flourish. Okay, so that is what I have for you. If this reading resonated, if you liked it, please like, share, subscribe, comment down below, and I'll see y'all next one. Bye, Leo.